So I got the 100% tuition fee waiver, which actually it helped me decide pretty quickly because that was a great deal.
This university is rated one of the top in Finland, and the best part is it offers scholarships that can cover 100% of your tuition fee. I'm talking about Aalto University in Finland. And today we are joined by Ranjana, a master's student at Aalto and winner of 100% scholarship, to tell you all about studying there. Also, she was kind enough to give away her SOP that helped her secure her place. You can download that for free from the link in the pinned comment or the description box. Now let's start with a quick introduction to Ranjana.
I am from Kerala in India, so that is South India, and I went to the College of Engineering Trivandrum, which is the state government university. So I did my BTech, like Bachelor in Technology, in Applied Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. And we at that time had a first batch of a minor degree program. So during the COVID time, I developed an interest in machine learning and went for this minor. After which I was able to get some like remote working jobs from like Italian startups. So one example was like Loop AI, and I was also consulting for this German firm called Better Coach. So in both of these roles, I was able to apply this large language model technology, like BERT-based transformers, basically everything like ChatGPT, in making the lives of these companies easier, essentially. So analyzing large amount of text data and figuring out, can we make some algorithms which makes it easier so that the humans don't need to manually do so much of the work. And I also had a research internship at the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, where we worked with the speech and audio solutions, so systems like Alexa. So this gave me the opportunity to publish some papers in the international conferences, and I was able to go to one such speech conference in Ireland. It is called Interspeech. And actually that is where I ended up hearing about the Aalto University and the opportunity. Okay, so when choosing to study abroad, it was important to me that it was in Europe, because I was interested in the travel opportunities and like a different destination. And what drew me to Aalto was that I had heard from the people in this speech research community and from my colleagues at the Italian company that it is a very practically oriented study plan here. They don't do like the traditional exams. They are also there, but every course has a really nice project component and teamwork, and those are the things that I really enjoyed. And the university is quite modern, so it's not like you're studying in one of the old castles like in the UK universities. And I think this is quite modern. People have a forward-thinking attitude, so that really appealed to me. And for Finland, I always had this dream of experiencing the Nordics, the cold winters and the northern lights and things like that. So some of it was just preference as well. One good thing I found in the Aalto's application website is these are all very well laid out, and they might differ for whatever degree that the viewers are choosing. So for mine, I think these are common. So anyways, you will need your passport, and it needs to have at least, I think, 5 years or something for the remaining validity, because you'll be here. And then the degree certificate, transcript from your home university, a CV detailing all your academic milestones and achievements, all of that, a letter of motivation. This might vary, the instructions for it, but anyways, it would be needed in most cases. And also in my degree, which is the MSc in Machine Learning, Data Science and AI, they wanted us to have the GRE score. It was not mandatory, but it certainly helps if you submit it. And mine was 320 out of 340. So that's not like a great score, but it's an okay, passable level score. So it's not that strict. I also chose to submit the TOEFL score, but you can also go with a sort of a document from your home university saying that the degree was in English. So you can either do that or TOEFL. And the other things I'm mentioning are optional, but they said you can submit the work experiences certificate if you have any, and the certificates from your extracurricular activities. Like if you went to hackathons or Olympiads or things like that, they value that quite a bit. So that is also recommended. I felt that they are again very efficient with this, and the application time is quite narrow. So it starts somewhere around late November, and I looked up the details for the 2024. So it was 28th November until 27th December. So almost always you get 1 month to apply. And the university gets back in early April. And then you have, I think, 15 days to accept it, and you have to click accept by the deadline. And then also send your documents via post or DHL, like a courier service you can do right here to Finland. But that was also an easy process. But these documents, you just need to send in the copy of your degree certificate and an original transcript. So the university you can request probably multiple transcripts from the university. If you cannot, for some reason, it has to be an attested copy by the examiner or chancellor or whoever it is. But in the application process, it's a very easy website, and until this year they did not have any application fee. This might change, but it wasn't there. And right there you can also have space to upload all the documents, and you can select 2 programs and rank them in order of the preference. And for this, they also have a link where you can check the admission statistics of each of the programs. So if you want to maximize your chances, you can have the second option, something that is easier. So for this machine learning degree, it's quite strict. So they take in 60 people out of 800 plus applicants. And actually only 30 of those spots are for international students. The rest are for people coming in from art or bachelors. So quite narrow. And again, it was very streamlined. And right there, you can also just tick a column to be considered for the scholarship. And they did not want any other documents for this purpose. So you just tick the box and they will evaluate it. And I was lucky to get, so there are 2 types of scholarships, which you don't need to know while applying, but they either give you full tuition fee waiver or the 50%. Or there is another option called the Finland Scholarship, where they give you 5,000 euros for your moving cost and visa cost and all of that. So I got the 100% tuition fee waiver, which actually it helped me decide pretty quickly, because that was a great deal. And this is not a cheap country, but I think when you compare to the other Nordics, it is quite nice here because you get a lot of student benefits. So the tuition fee is, as of now, 30,000 euros for the whole program, so 2 years. And they ask you this in installments of, I think either you can pick per semester or per year, but worst case, it's you'll have to pay 15,000 euros. So if you convert the 30,000 euros, it's something like 27.5 lakhs, something just to give an idea. And coming to the living cost, so rent is subsidized, transportation is subsidized, so you get a lot of these benefits. And after all of these, I have to spend 800 euros a month on average, out of which almost 400 is rent. And this is if you choose to live with a roommate, which I think many people will be interested in. It can be even lower than this if you live in a house with 5 other people or something. But anyways, all these options, I would suggest, as long as people, as soon as people get admitted, there is a apartment application website by the student union of Aalto University. It's called AYY, and they manage all the apartments. So if you go there and do quickly sort of paired application, if you find some other international who is admitted, then it goes pretty smoothly, and you can expect to hear back within 2 or 3 months, and then you don't have to worry about anything else. So I think the documents required here are standard. The only this like weird thing that happened with us is that it is difficult to get a slot with VFS, which is the company which will process your visa application. So like start early, and if it's getting delayed, like we had to mail them quite a bit. But there are good like WhatsApp groups and stuff once you get accepted to support you through this, like all the Indian students in Finland. So the documents are standard, like your passport, degree, basically most of the things that you needed to submit to the university anyway. And then after you send in your documents by courier, they will give you like a confirmed student place sort of letter. And you just submit this, and they ask for your bank balance, like proving that you can support yourself. Again, the details are on like Finland's migration website, and also the income tax returns and things like that, which they usually ask. And if the money which to support yourself, it has to be in your own bank account. But I would assume that parents might help with this. If the transfer has come from the parents' account, you would need to submit your parents' bank statement and their income tax returns as well. That's it. I think most of these are standard.
So that was for today's video. Hope it was super duper helpful, and before you leave, don't forget to download Ranjana's winning SOP from the pinned comment or the description box. Thank you for watching, and let us catch up in the next one.